We are live now.
All right. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Excellent. Hey, Pedro. Great to see you.
Yes, hey
Thank you for
Pierre.
joining today.
Thank you.
Excellent. All right. Good afternoon, evening, or morning, depending where you are in the world. Hey, everyone. How's everyone in the comment section? All right. Christina, perfect.
Already
Thank
seeing
you.
some interactions. Great.
Excellent. 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 Let's just give everyone a couple minutes here to make sure people join. Shirley from Alberta. Welcome. Welcome.
Beautiful place.
Excellent. Jackie, nice to see you. All right. Mike from Kansas. Excellent. Henry. All right. From France. Welcome.
Oh, it's cool.
Bienvenue. I speak a little French.
I do not.
All right.
Not a word.
Monica from Austria. Perfect. I don't speak German.
Oh yeah, no.
Not yet, at least. I will admit I took one semester in college, but I don't try. So
I took 2 semesters of French, but
oh yeah.
that didn't work out pretty well. I was studying in Canada, so I was like, might as well learn some French.
Yeah,
Not just English,
definitely.
might as well. But it didn't
Definitely.
work out for me.
Definitely.
It's a tough
It is what
time.
it is. All right. From South Africa, from Germany, Prince
Nice,
from
very nice.
NYC. Welcome. Well, I guess we can get started with that.
Absolutely.
Pedro, if you can help us get these slides up on screen. All right, beautiful. Well, welcome everyone from the the Funnel Vision workshop. I see some people joining still in the chat. New Jersey, Oregon, New York, Las Vegas, again, Alberta. Well, welcome everyone. Let's jump right in here. So today's workshop is called the Funnel Vision Workshop. Our goals are clear. We can skip over this. Our goals are clear today. We're going to dive into the concepts behind the lead magnets, the idea of a lead magnet, what it is, do I need it, when do I use it, and what makes it the most effective. We're then going to look at a real-world example with a lead magnet to really see what all the experts out there are doing and break down what we can kind of learn and take from that. And then finally, we're going to create a full marketing funnel with the funnel builder and the new and improved Builderall Plume. This is us unveiling our updated magazine builder. We really took this time and I think made a transformational improvement to the platform and the tool, and hopefully you guys would agree. So with that, we can get started. As always, our promise is that you can launch your complete marketing funnel in 1 hour or less. We really want to kind of reduce that threshold of action here at Builderall. We want you guys to see how quickly you can get up to speed, go live, go from not having anything implemented to actually be out in the world on the internet in 1 hour or less, or as close to as possible, hopefully. So as a recap, during the Funnel Fast Track event, we introduced this idea of the AIDA principle. We're going to recap that today. The AIDA principle is the process that people make decisions through. So this is every time someone needs to make a decision, they go through this process either quickly or slowly. The rate changes depending on a whole bunch of factors, but this is the step-by-step, the four-step process that people go through to make a decision. It starts with awareness. Then once you're aware of the problem, you become interested in solving that problem, and then you make a decision. And then after you make a decision, you take that action and complete that process. So on the marketing side, in the middle of the screen here, you're going to see the top of funnel, which is awareness, the middle of the funnel, which is your consideration, and then the bottom of the funnel, it's your action step. And really, when people talk about the marketing funnel, this is what they're referring to. We want to drive people from awareness into consideration to take action. And to the right-hand side, we see some of the channels that we can use at every step of that process. So when we're raising awareness, we look at broad market channels. We really want to be out there. We want people to find us. We want people to come across us. And, in a lot of ways, these are your social media ads, sponsoring a podcast, launching a display ad, things of that nature, get you a lot of exposure, a lot of impressions, and in front of as many people as possible. And then what happens here is after people become aware of their problem and aware of your product or service, they want to solve that problem. That's when they get into this consideration step. They're looking for information. That's what our customer wants to find in this step of the race. So think your landing pages, think of discussion forums, think of your video reviews, ebooks, checklists, any content that adds to the customer's information will help you move that customer or that prospect from that consideration step to take action. And Pedro, you and I were discussing this earlier today. Being able to showcase your expertise in this step, showing your prospect that you are the right place for them to get that information is really valuable. You touched on that point.
Yeah, I think everyone struggles a little bit on trusting a new business or a new person when you're trying to get a product or a service. You're like, but is that person really an authority on this topic? Can that person really help me? And it's up to you who's offering the product or the service to showcase that. And that's all on that consideration phase. And a lot of what we're doing here today is showcasing new ways that, not necessarily new, but ways that you can showcase that and help your client to consider you as a solution,
and you said something really valuable. You said the word trust, and the word trust is, I think, really the center point of our entire conversation. Marketing today, especially in our ecosystem, with so many people getting access to so many different sources of information, so many experts, so many other quote unquote experts online. There's just so much content out there that it's really hard to determine who's the expert, who's not, who to trust, who not to trust. And so being able to guide a customer through that consideration step highlights your expertise. It shows them that you're the right place to go to make that decision. And then finally, you get them to take that valuable action with you. And so moving through on our workshop today, we're really going to focus on this consideration step. Users are looking for that information, and they're looking for that information in order to make a decision. So it's not information just for the sake of it, right? They're there to solve a problem, and by showcasing that you're that right place, we're able to guide the customer to take that action with us. And so without further ado, let's really get into it. The lead magnet, what it is specifically, is an exchange, right? We're trading. I'm offering you something in return for a specific action that I'm also asking you to take. So the most popular example is when users provide their contact information in exchange for an ebook or a checklist or something of that nature. So we're having this fair trade, and I think it's always nicer when it's a trade. It feels like a little more balanced versus just the customer giving something to a company, and most customers don't really have the tendency to just offer up something for free, right? So if we say here, download this ebook, download this valuable piece of information in return for your information or your contact info, then it feels more of an even trade.
Yeah.
So with that, let's hop over to this real world example. Today, we're going to look at Tony Robbins, what he and his team put together for his new book called Life Force. The book's called Life Force, and we are going to break down that landing page first, and we're going to see all the pieces of that landing page and how it connects with that AIDA principle funnel that we looked at earlier. And I think, once we review everything together, all the stars are going to align for us, and hopefully we can do that. So Pedro, if you want to flip us over. Perfect.
Right there.
Read my mind there. All right. So as we can see here, we land on this landing page by Tony for the Life Force book. And we immediately see in big bold the name of the book and a big call to action, right? Discover the breakthroughs in precision medicine that can transform the quality of your life and those you love. So pretty compelling off the bat. If you guys don't know Tony Robbins, get out from under the rock that you live under. Tony Robbins is one of the most, recognizable faces out there. But nonetheless, he still adds a lot of these trust icons. So he wants to show you, okay, this book is coming from an author that is the #1 on the New York Times bestseller list, USA Today, #1 on Amazon. So you have all sorts of different trust symbols in the beginning, and that really raises, that trust factor, Pedro, that you touched on. And then here we see this video. For some reason, needs to be refreshed. In any case, it's not really important. It's Tony Robbins explaining to us what the concept behind the book was and what he wants us to do with that information. And then as we scroll through, we see this actual offer. We say, hurry up and place your free order before we run out of copies. So immediately we're cranking up that urgency. We're telling people, hey, this is a limited time deal. Convert now, take that action, go to the next step. And then obviously, we get the actual offer. A lot of things are happening here, but in short, what the offer is we sign up and pay for shipping. We get the free hardcover book. We also get these 2 bonuses, a free downloadable action plan and a one-on-one momentum session with one of these coaches. So, and all we need to do is click here. So let's switch back over to our presentation, compare that with the AIDA principle, and really get to the nitty-gritty of why this page works really well. All right. So as you can see here, in that awareness stage, we added a pop-up. The pop-up is one example of all of the things that Tony and his team are using to drive traffic to this landing page. So think, if they launch a Facebook ad, if they launch a display ad, if, they're on social, if they, they do a live stream and they mention it, anything that they could do to get in front of as many eyeballs as possible. In this case, we're using the pop-up as that first level of engagement. So the pop-up tells you, hey, here's this new book. You can get a free copy. Click here to learn more. That's pretty much essentially what the offer is. And that's at the very, very top of that AIDA principle funnel that we were talking about. Next, we get to the landing page. We read the headline. We see the trust symbols. We look at the video. We're engaged, right? At that point, we're either hooked or we're not. Right? If you're going to be interested in this book after watching his video, you're going to be interested. If you're not going to be interested in the book, you're probably out of there 30 seconds ago. Right? So with this, we move forward to the next step. We're close to making a decision. We see the urgency crank up. We get the offer. We say, hey, this is a great deal. I get this hardcover for free. All I need to do is cover the shipping. I get these 2 bonus things that that are facilitated right here. So if I don't take this offer, I'm going to miss out on so many good things. And then finally, I click on the button, I get the pop-up, and without really diving into too much detail, on this pop-up, we input our information, we get offered a couple more things that we can buy throughout the process. So while we're checking out, hey, you grab another book. That way you get 2 for the price of 1. And then they drive you down to finalize that conversion. So I think a lot is happening here, but in a really, zoomed out way, this is essentially what that funnel would look like, right? So we have that Facebook ad. In this case, it was the pop-up specifically, took us to that landing page. On the landing page, we get presented with this free book. That's our lead magnet. And that free book facilitates the final conversion. On the way there, we do get a couple of upsells. And then finally, and more importantly, we get that prospect or that customer's email marketing. We get their information. We can market to them later on. We can come back when we have, when we have an event, when we have another book, when we have a course, when we have a workshop, whatever else that we're offering, we can come back to this person because we know that this person is interested in what we have to offer. That way we improve, and we keep building up and nurturing that following that we have, versus just letting people come and go, and by not following up, we miss out on so much potential. So that's it in brief. And guys, if you have any questions, any thoughts, any comments, whatever it is, feel free to drop them in the chat. We can put them on the screen if it's something that we want to address. And yeah, so moving through, if you want to build this channel or this funnel in another platform, we're looking at a minimum of 2, 3, maybe 4 different platforms that we're hopping around in between. Think MailChimp, connecting with Calendly, connecting with WordPress, and then you have to play IT between all of them, and then nothing wants to play nice together. So you use Zapier to connect the dots, and then that's another IT mess. And Pedro, you're one of our success coaches, and you help a lot of businesses make that connection, make that transition. Anything you'd like to add here on the ability to replace all of these with the Builderall platform would be
yeah, great. I think this we're seeing on the screen is probably Builderall's greatest strength, is that the ability of concentrating everything, not just in one funnel or in one strategy, in one project. It's literally concentrate everything that you have in your business in one place. And that just saves so much money, of course, because you don't need to hire 5, 6 different platforms. Saves time to configure everything, saves time to learn how to configure everything. And I can say this because I've worked on the technical support for a few years. You will agree with me once you start having problems. When you create a structure with 5, 6 different integrations and it starts having problems, you will agree with me, because you're going to have to talk to 5 or 6 different support teams. They will all be pushing the issue to another one, and you will just get so much stress on you, and you're going to struggle to fix the issue. It's amazing to have the opportunity to have everything in one place, just so much easier. And when the problem strikes, it's going to save you some strings of hair. So definitely an amazing thing.
Awesome. Well, with that, I think we do want to hop over to the demo section. I'll toss you the keys here, Pedro. You can take us into the demo piece.
Thank you very much. So you guys are already seeing my screen. This is the Builderall dashboard. Please, Pierre, feel free to interrupt me if you're not seeing the right screen or anything
You're all good.
technical happens. You just let me know. So as Pierre said, this demonstration, we're going to focus on showing you how to create the process that we just explained, from attracting attention all the way to delivering the lead magnet, which is the point of this workshop. So this is not, of course, this is not a tutorial. It's important to say we are going to show you how to do it. Of course, not in those specific details, but you will see how easy it is for you to configure everything, and how efficient it is, and how you can do that in a couple of minutes only. So the first part, let's hop into the funnel builder, the first tool that we are going to be using. And here, of course, we're going to be creating the funnel itself. We're going to be structuring it, so it's easier for us to edit this in the future. It's easier for us to work on it in the future. So in this case, we are not going to create a funnel from scratch. We're going to create the funnel based on a website, because we already created the actual design of the pages on a template that will be available to you guys if you guys stay till the end. So we're going to create this based on a website, but you can create this based on nothing. So you're just going to be an open, a blank space. So in this case, we're going to create based on a website. We're going to select blank theme because the design is already created. We're going to select the website that I'm referring to. I'm going to create. To put you guys into some context here, first we will be, in this case, we'll be creating a concept of a real estate agent. So what we want in this case is to have information on more clients that are willing to buy a home, that are looking maybe for investment opportunities. We want people who are interested on real estate to give us their information. Why? Because we want to promote new homes, new apartments, and anything that could be of their interest to them through email. And in order to do that, we're going to use a ebook with 10 tips that anyone who's looking for a home should know. Of course, if you're looking for a home, if you're looking for a place to invest, you want to know those 10 tips. So this is good advice. This is valuable advice. And everyone wants that because it's free. So we're going to use that to attract that attention, in this concept. So first thing we're going to do, here you have the funnel builder. There's nothing here yet. So we're going to start you with the image. But first, in this case, I'll be showing how to, how to add all the pages. But if you're at home and you want to explore the tool, feel free to use one of our mini blueprints. You can see that we have dozens of them, and one more complex and more elaborate than the other. Feel free to explore, to test. But in this case, we'll be showing how we can start. And of course, as Pierre mentioned, everything starts by getting attention. So we're going to put here icons to represent where we're going to be promoting this campaign on Facebook, Instagram, and Google in this case. And from that moment, we'll be creating the actual pages. Again, this is not a very complex funnel, simply because it doesn't need to be. All we want is to attract attention and say, here, give me your information, and you get this ebook for free, which is valuable to you. It's going to help you on your search, right? So it doesn't need to be a complex. Of course, you can create extremely complex and elaborate funnels within the funnel builder, but this is not our goal today. If that is your goal, you can, there are, of course, many tutorials available in the platform, but you can also access the last workshop we did, which is the funnel fast track, where we showed how to specifically build the funnel. But let's getting back into it. First page, of course, is the squeeze page or the landing page. Same thing, and here is where you will actually capture the information of the client. This is where your form is going to be, your offer is going to be, the message saying, hey, subscribe, and you get an ebook. This is where that's going to happen. Moving on, we are adding a confirmation email page. This is where your clients will be told to go access your inbox and confirm your subscription. It's always interesting to use a double opt-in list. You don't want to use a single opt-in for many reasons. So we're going to be selecting, clicking, and then you're going to add a thank you page. But here, I'm just going to change the name so it's easier to understand. Also going to put download page, because here is where your clients will actually get the ebook, right? So it's that simple. The funnel only needs to be this simple: a capture page or landing page, a confirmation page, and a thank you page, or a download page where your clients will actually get the form, the ebook. That's simple. That's all you need. As soon as you do this, your funnel is going to be structured. Only thing we need in this case is to select what list I'm going to be capturing my clients in. They're going to put on their information. They need to be moved somewhere. This place is going to be a list. Here we have two options. You can load the lists, and here you will see all the lists that you already have created on your Mailing Boss account, or you have the option to create a new list, and you can create it right here on the spot if you haven't created one already. So we will be using the list that we already created. Okay, gotta do is click here on save, and your funnel is going to be saved. You can see here it's already marked with my list. Everything's configured. So my part here on the funnel builder is ready. That's all you need to do. It only took us 2 or 3 minutes. So you save. You don't need to generate the site, because remember, we created this based on the website. But if you didn't do that and you want to create, you can generate a new website. This will work just fine. Now that we're finished here, we're going to move on to the second part, and that is on the website builder. And we're going to do very quick things here on the website builder, and that is to connect the pages so the redirecting happens smoothly, right? We want to connect this list to that form, and we want to make sure that it happens smoothly. My connection seems to be a little slow for that portion, but
there we go.
Okay, yeah, it always happens when you're live. You know?
Yeah, but it has to.
When you're working by yourself, it always goes smooth. But when you're live, the internet has to not work. It happens. But as you guys can see, here's the template that we were referring to. I'm going to click here on list of pages so we can see in a similar way as we did on the funnel builder. So here you have the home page. This is, again, capture page, where you're going to capture the information. Pending page, which is confirmation page. And this is the thank you page where your leads will download. You can see it's already a template from this, example that we created. You're a real estate agent and you want to get more clients. So this is the template that we have created. All we're going to do in this stage is access the squeeze page, so we can link the form that's created here to the list that we already created on the funnel builder. So here, set list. You also have the option to create a new list here. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use the very same list that we were, using on the funnel builder, of course. But you also have the option to create a list directly from here. I'm going to save. So this form is already linked to the list, and I'm going to set link. It's important to set the link so you ensure that the redirections happen smoothly. When you try to select the link, you will have this pop-up, and the builder will automatically give you all the pages that are built on this website. You can redirect to an external page. Of course, you can click here on web and you can add the URL. It's not what you want. You want to use, well, not necessarily you, but that's not what we want. We want to use the pages that we already have. So the system will give them to you. We will select pending page for the subscribe pending, and we're going to select the thank you -download page. So this is where the client goes once it's confirmed. And that's it. That's all we need to do on the website builder for now. We're going to come back to it shortly in the end, but that's nothing we need to be talking about right now. Of course, you have full freedom here on the website. There are thousands and thousands of possibilities of elements, panels, functions that you can add. So of course, feel free to explore them if you haven't already. But in this case, we're just going to save and make sure that the website is where we want it to be. You can publish it. It's not really important right now. And before we actually continue with the demonstration, I'm going to hand it back to, oh, sorry, I was bugged.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm going to give it back to Pierre, because we're going to talk a little bit about the whole reason why we are here today.
Excellent. Yeah. So we're actually here to unveil, I guess, the Builderall Plume. This is the updated magazine builder. So we're going to take a second here. We're going to talk about the goods, right? What's changed? What was the whole concept behind it? And really, all it comes down to is at Builderall, we have this concept. The trajectory we're moving in is we want to give people as much access as possible to the highest quality tools that we can cram into one platform. We know how difficult it is to actually be entrepreneurial, be out in the market. A lot is happening, and so you need somewhere where you can quickly respond, quickly change, quickly adapt. So what is Builderall Plume? Builderall takes the previous magazine builder, gives it a whole lot of new functionalities to become our web-based publishing tool. And the reason I'm using those words specifically is that you might look at it and say, hey, this is pretty powerful. Is this going to replace my Adobe suite? It's not what this is supposed to do. Is this going to replace Canva for you? It's not what Builderall Plume is supposed to do. What Builderall Plume is supposed to do is help you create documents that you can use on your website, you can share with your clients, you can update internally for a lot of reasons. And we're going to see, some of these templates that we have on screen are things like your contracts, are things like your letterhead or your company letterhead, things like your postcards. So if you use that in your marketing, we want you to have a place where you can come in and edit after you design it. So let's say you have a designer, you have a design for your business cards, for example. The next time someone is hired, the next time someone changes roles within the company and they need new business cards, for example, you can pop into Builderall Plume, go to that template, make that quick edit. It doesn't have to be more complicated than it needs to be. And, if you need a designer, then great, you can use a designer. But if you don't need someone else to help you, this is the perfect place to go in, make that edit, make those changes. Another idea here could be like your contracts. If you have a standard contract or a standard operating agreement that you have with one of your clients, all you need to do is have that standard contract inside Builderall Plume, and you update the name of the client, you make the changes where need be, and then you have that published, you have that interactive, you have that present to you. For today's event, we have 10 professionally designed templates, and these really highlight all the different sizes, all the different documents you can create on Builderall Plume. So we're offering those 10 templates. So if you sign up today, you'll get those templates inside your account. If you are already a user, which it looks like a lot of us here are, don't worry, we definitely haven't forgotten about you. These will be inputted into your platform. Some of you may have already seen that inside of your template area. So you can go ahead and mess around with these templates. What we have is templates for banners, business cards, company letterheads, trifold brochures, custom stickers, business cards, contracts, and finally menus. So if you're a restaurant, this could be a great tool for you to use. All of that in here just to give you access, to give you that ability to go in and make a lot of the changes that you need to on the fly. And we're really happy with that. So, and I guess to celebrate today's occasion, so to speak, if you use promo code Plume Launch at checkout, you're going to receive access to Builderall Plume for free for the life of that account with any plan essentials and up. So right now, Builderall Plume is a premium only. That's our highest plan. Using the promo code Plume Launch at checkout gives you Plume for free if your account is essentials or advanced. So go ahead and do that. Send that to your associate network. I think it's a absolutely great deal, and it gives you a lot of new capabilities. I see people in the chat saying love the new templates. We have a lot more coming and a lot more creative ways we can utilize Plume, and we want to see what you guys do. We're really excited to see what you guys have to say when you use it. So awesome, Pedro. That's my intermission here. We can head back into Plume. So thank you for that.
All right. So we are back at Builderall dashboard, and again, I'm loving Builderall Plume. I think it's a great solution for a lot of the things where you don't really need a designer or you don't really need a complex system to create something. it's a great solution, as Pierre mentioned. So let's get right into it. So as we said, it's a premium tool. So you can find here on this premium section of the menu, and we're gonna open it. And as soon as you access it, you'll be directed to this page in a minute. All right.
Looks like you might be running into some technical issues again.
I am.
Yeah.
I got that. Okay, we got it.
All right, here we are.
Can you see it?
Yep. Here you go.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, before you get started, I see someone in the chat asking how long the promo code is going to be valid for. This promo code is going to be valid throughout this month, so and into April. So make sure to take advantage of it. It'll likely end at the end of April, unless we get, if people get completely riled up about it. We'll talk about that at that date. But for right now, the promo code is valid throughout April.
Yeah. Great point. Great point.
Yeah.
All right. So this is the dashboard that you will see once you access Builderall Plume. As soon as you get in, you're going to see you may not have a lot of things done because these are the projects that you currently have in your account. So if it's the first time that you're accessing, you never have accessed anything on the magazine builder, it's important to say that nothing that you build on the Builderall magazine builder will be deleted in any way. So if you have projects, they will remain here. But if it's the first time, it's going to be empty. And you have the options to access the templates here, so you can see all the templates that we currently have on the Builderall Plume. So you can start building your magazines, your ebooks, or your documents, whatever they might be. So, but if you don't want to use a template, some people want to start from scratch, you have the option to simply click here on Create New Project, and this will give you a blank Canva to start working with. Here you have the options for the sizes, so you can create different types of documents. It can be an Instagram story, be postcard, or anything that's in here. But if none of those actually suit your project, you can simply click here on custom size, and you can choose the width and the height of the size. You can even change the metrics here, the unity of how you're choosing your size. So without getting too much into that, here is the magazine that we have built for this demonstration. Oh, we're not going to choose the template, sorry. Choose the project that we currently have. So we're going to click here on Open in Editor, and we are in the editor of the new Builderall Plume. As you can see, it's not a complex tool, and that is exactly the goal. As we said, we want it to be a quick edit for you guys to simply access and create what you guys need to very quickly. So you have the magazine here, you have your menu here where you can browse between the pages of the magazine you can go from last page, first page directly. You can click here on page order, and you're able to see the whole magazine, structured to you. You can switch, pages. You can put this one ahead of this one.
I will say I personally love this screen, the ability to see all the different pages you have organized in this way. I think it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's very useful, especially let's put an example. If you're making an Instagram post and you want to have multiple pictures one next to the other, and you want to have something on the picture that actually connects multiple pictures, like a line or an arrow or something.
Right. Yeah.
It helps you see if it's like truly aligned. So it's actually very useful. And of course, if you want to reorganize the order, it's also very easy to do so. Yeah. Here you can add a new page, and here you can choose the background for the page. If you want it white, black, you can type the specific color here. You can create new colors here, whatever you feel like it. You can add a background image. I don't have any image uploaded on my account, but all you need to do is click here on new image upload. the system will give you your files, your computer files. Those are the formats that you can use, the size, and simply. I think I'm having problems, right?
Yeah.
I'm back. Oh, sorry.
Cool.
Am I back?
While you're handling the technical snafu there, I saw some comments I think are really cool. You know, someone talked about. Let's see, where is it?
Am I back?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we hear you. We hear you.
I'm really sorry, guys. I don't know what happened.
Don't worry about it. In that time, I saw some comments talking about being able to sell and make money with Builderall using Plume. I think I was going to take this couple seconds to talk about content, quality of content, what we produce for products that are ebooks and content related issues, and whether or not we use it as free lead magnets or whether or not it is the product in itself, you know, where, you know, people buy your ebook or your checklist or something of that nature. I wanted to talk about how, although we see a lot of people using AI to create content, what AI can't do is replace actual expertise, replace your actual experience in the business. And so, you know, this is me kind of asking everyone, put down ChatGPT, or if at the very least, you know, let's use it as a tool that gets us started, and then we edit whatever content it gave us based on what we know. And, you know, we were talking about this earlier, Pedro. The better your content, the more, you know, authentic it is, the more you actually write it, the better the outcome from that is going to be. So people are going to be able to read it and say, okay, this person is catching some nuances. This person is a true opinion leader, someone who's actually experienced in this field. People pick up on that with the like the nuances and whatever you have to say in your content. So, you know, use AI to help you get to the first draft, for example, but don't be out here having ChatGPT write your entire ebook and then using AI to do the visuals now too, and then, you know, putting things out there. You know, people can definitely sense when something is coming from a place of expertise versus just coming from a place of just a word generator almost. So
and we can't forget that the internet's brutal. So maybe if people start catching that you're just using ChatGPT to try to create authority, people are gonna be brutal with you. So a good ebook or a good, you know, product that works on your authority, it really adds value to your product, to your service, to what you're actually trying to sell. Even though the ebook is free, but if it's a good ebook, it has a good information, it will add value to your product. So people will be more willing to pay. They will trust you more. And again, using just a lot of artificial intelligence will not cooperate with data authority. So I'm with you on that one, Pierre.
Beautiful. And I before, as you get started, I just want to say all the comments, we see them. We're going to get to that Q&A section at the very end. And so, you know, we see those questions. We'll get you that answer at the end of this section. So sorry, Pedro. With that, you can go back to the showcase.
Yeah, I'm trying, but for some reason I'm not moving.
Ooh.
I don't know why I'm not.
It's because we're live.
Yeah, I don't know. StreamYard does that to my computers sometimes. People from the Brazilian side, they will understand this because you know it happens all the time. I don't know why. Maybe it's too heavy for my computer, but it shouldn't be. And I don't know.
So good. If you want, you can, I guess, take that feed off, refresh your page, and then we can come back here. In the meantime, we can take some questions. I see Chris, will existing users with lower tier plans get access to new Plume tool during this promo? So it's not going to be offered automatically, but if you send in just a quick chat to our customer support, you'll have access to that. And the reason why we're doing that is we recently, based on popular demand, added a button on your Connect menu at the very top. So at the very top of your dashboard, you're going to hover over Connect, which is right there in the middle. you're going to see that new button that connects you directly to the customer success team. And if you click that, you'll get a feed right into our success coaches. These are people who are highly trained in Builderall, but also they have a lot of business expertise. So they'll be able to help you just make sure you get on track and you stay on track for your business, and make sure to really utilize the tool as much as you can. So, Chris, hopefully
I'm really, really sorry, but I'm locked into StreamYard. I cannot minimize the thing. I can't close Chrome. I can't force it quit. I can't even remove.
Can you actually switch over to our slides? Is that possible? We'll give that some time. So I see some other questions here. Henry, Pierre, can I use it to sell websites to other people with the core plan? You should be able to. If you're talking about the affiliate or the associate programs, those, you do have access to becoming an associate for free. You don't need a plan specifically, but yeah, if you are a freelancer or if you are an agency and you intend to use Builderall to grow your business, sell to clients, and use that as a place to kind of, expand your network, it's probably the best platform for that capacity. So for anyone who knows a little bit about my background, I was in the agency world for years and years before taking on this position. So I'm very familiar with all the ups and downs of agency life and selling marketing itself as a service. Being able to use a platform like Builderall, it lets you grow that affiliate side of the business. It lets you utilize a lot of the capabilities. You build websites really easily, you send emails really easily, and also the interchangeability. Like you can copy a panel from one website into a new website for a different client. Having that ability really opens up a lot of the I guess potential that you can benefit from as an agency. So Shane is asking, can Plume build workbooks to be printed, and will the layout be in order? All right, so can Plume build workbooks to be printed, and will the layout be in order for physical assembly? Can a full sheet of paper be folded in half to create a booklet? I see what you're asking. So does it go from does it give you the actual layout if you're going to a printing press and you have to cut and fold? It does not do that. The primary intent for Plume is to be a web-based publisher. That said, we do offer the right document sizes, and you can set all of that up and export as your PDF, but it won't give you like the cut lines that you're looking for. It won't give you that ability because it's intended to be used online. It's intended to be used and give someone a link, and they can go to the workbook and they get like an interactive PDF that you can add a video to, you can add links to, and people can use it in that way. That makes sense? Hopefully that answers your question. I think it does, but hopefully it does. What kind of analytics does it have? That's actually a great angle. Right now we don't have analytics other than whatever you would get for the current analytics you have, like how many people accessed and whatnot. But in terms of like the pages and like a screen capture or something like a heat map, none of that at this point in time. But that's a great question, actually. I think we're gonna I'll earmark that and we'll take it back to the team. We'll see if we can offer some more analytics based on that. Thomas Allen asks, I live in Alaska. We're about to start filming content for gardening, homesteading, beekeeping. We have so much going on, my wife and I, with 3-year-old son, because I love building. All right. That sounds like a great adventure, Thomas. That sounds like an absolutely wonderful filming project and way to live your life for this season. I think that's absolutely awesome.
Yeah, true. Can you hear me, Pierre?
Yeah, we can hear
Okay.
you. We can hear you.
I
Now that you're back, I think we really got into these comments, and I think we can hold off on going back to the platform. But reading through some of these comments, I think we can hang out and take some questions. I think that's probably the best use of our time here.
Of course.
Yeah. Henry, I see you asked a couple times about Go High Level. I think they have a really solid platform. Honestly, in any competitive landscape, I personally don't like to do the whole one-to-one. We have this, they have that. We have this, they have that. It just frames the whole conversation in terms of tool versus tool. And really, our trajectory is to do 3 things for our customers. And if you're a client and you choose to use Builderall as your marketing stack, so to speak, we want to give you as many high quality tools as possible. We want to give you as much access to monetize those tools as much as possible. So if you guys notice, everything on Builderall you can use to make money with. Whether it's the booking app, whether it's Builderall Plume, obviously your website, obviously your emails. And then with the associate program, we want to give as many chances for you to monetize your platform as much as possible. And then finally, we want to do a lot of the education, right? So we want to give people that full view of marketing, business, capabilities, tech, all of those good things. We want to put that on center stage. And then when you make that comparison, it's we don't really want to talk about tools because that's, you can use whatever tool to build whatever you dream of or what you imagine. What we want to do is give you all of those tools in the right place so that we lower that threshold for you to take action, if that makes sense. Cool. Cindy, how can you hide the Builderall URL without using iframe? That's a really nice technical question. I'm sure we're going to get that answered for you in our knowledge base, Cindy. And when we do, we have your contact information. For anyone who doesn't know, Cindy was last month's winner of the Builderall Dream Builder Awards. So we'll keep you in the loop when we do have that. Yeah. The right team, you can do YouTube, build a great fan base. Oh, all right. Thomas Allen is responding to the Alaska comment. All right. Does it do styles? Your brand management with Builderall. Astrid asks, does it do styles and table of contents to flip to other pages? I believe it does have that capability, although I'm not 100% sure if that feature is active at the moment. Yeah, let's keep reading through here. Is Plume Builderall able to connect with Metricool? I'm not familiar with Metricool specifically. I'd have to do more research on that before I give you an answer there. All right, TA. Also, does it replace Canva in a way? I mean, in the way where you would use Canva to edit your PDFs and to create documents that you're sharing with users, it definitely can do that. The reason I said it does not replace Canva is we don't want you to go into Builderall Plume with the expectation that you're going to do all sorts of cool design related things and drawings, and lines, and things of that nature. It doesn't do that. It's not supposed to do that. That's not what we want to do, because there are plenty of really good, really strong design tools out there. We're not looking to replace any of them. We're looking to give you the capability to create a document, create an ebook, create a checklist, create your lead magnet, and then go back and launch it, put it on a website, have it be downloadable, share it with users, give you that access for you to actually keep moving and create that momentum in your business.
Yes, that's correct. I am back, and I can go back to Plume.
Yeah.
So we can return to that. I am terribly sorry, guys.
Sure. Yeah, no worries. We can go back. We'll spend a couple more minutes closing out, closing out the loop, linking that document with our download page, and then
Yeah.
we can come back here, download or go back to answering some of these questions before we wrap up.
Yes. Let's do that.
Yeah.
So again, we're back here on Plume. This is the page that I was showing. Again, you can edit those pages down here. I'm going to delete this. Again, you can delete the page right here. You can zoom in and zoom out so you can see it in a bit more detail. And over here, you have the options to add new elements. You can add a text, you can add a link, an image, a shape, a video. You can add an iframe, so you can maybe put an external element or something of that nature. And right here, you can browse.
Pedro, let me just jump in. I don't think you're sharing your screen.
Oh, I am, but
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah,
Sorry.
there we are.
Okay. Again, this is where we were, and this is where I was showing you can add the new elements: text, image, shape, video, the iframe if you want to add an external feature. And here you will be changing the dynamics, the layers, just as you would do on the website builder, to put one thing on top of the other and to improve how you see it. And once everything is ready, all you need to do is click here on publish. Automatically, the system will forward you to the published version of the magazine, and you can already browse through it as a client will. Okay, all the pages here. You can check how this is going to be thing, and I will be sharing this with you guys right now, right, Pierre?
Yeah,
so
that would be cool.
Yeah.
We're going to drop that link in the chat. Feel free to go over and see it in real time. I think that would be really cool.
Yeah, you can browse it with us. You can see how the finished version of your magazine will look and how your clients will have access to it. And look how beautiful, how the details, how professional this is. And it's definitely combined, again, as we say, combined with good content, good information. This would definitely give you great selling power. Now we are going to go back to the website builder so we can do the absolute last step on this whole process, and that is adding the actual magazine to the funnel where you will be getting your clients. So go back to list of pages. Here on the thank you page, you can click on edit. And here is the button. Again, if you don't have a button, if you're using a different one, all you need a different template. You need to do is add the button. It's pretty simple. Right here on the elements, you see the button right here, but we already have a button, and all you need to do is click on set link, and the system will open this option for you. This case will be empty. All we do is add the URL, click on select, and there you go. Click on save, and your funnel is entirely structured. If you don't have technical problems, as I did with your computer, you will definitely be able to finish this way quicker, simply because these things unfortunately happen.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna test the funnel live, right? So let me just reopen this page right here. So we can test it right away. Okay. I was getting a temporary email, so we can test this. So the client will add it, and click on I want my ebook. The system will redirect the person to the confirmation page. Here, attention, your free ebook is almost ready. Just access your email and confirm. I'll be doing this over here. It's a simple link, just a button. Just click here. You click, you confirm your subscription, and you'll be redirected to the ebook page. You can click on ebook, and you have your ebook in a few seconds. That's it.
Perfect.
That's
Yeah.
all you need to do, and the funnel is gonna work just as smooth. And from one place, from the first step to the other, it shouldn't take you more than 20-30 minutes to create the whole thing. So
Yeah.
it's
And
pretty powerful.
Pedro, you mentioned in the beginning that our funnel today maybe wasn't as complex as it could be. We wanted to showcase the lead magnet aspect of it, where we make that trade, make that offer with our customer. You can imagine 100 different possibilities where we
Yeah,
turn this into something a lot more complex.
yeah,
Very easily if we add a couple of email workflows that nurture users to download our lead magnet.
hmm
Let's say if our initial promo is through email and we have users' emails. Otherwise, if they download the book after we get their contact information, we can nurture that client further. Maybe add a call to action to book a call. I see someone in the chat says that they have a customer who they built a landing page for, intended for paid traffic. She's a business coach. Is this good to get potential customers to book a 15-minute phone call for free? I think Builderall excels in this way. We create a landing page. The landing page has that lead magnet for the business coaching. Someone downloads it. We have that contact info. We have their details. They're ready to be nurtured. We send them some more information. We show them that we're authorities in this space. And then finally, we add that booking calendar invite, and we go to that booking page and we offer people to connect directly and book a 15-minute call. That would be like a really smooth transition. We actually ran that exact scenario with Jackie, and I see Jackie in the chat, last month for the Funnel Fast Track event. And Pedro here, I'm going to share this link. If you can throw that into the comments. The person who asked this question is called F. Go ahead, click on that link, go to the previous event that was last month, Funnel Fast Track event. It goes through the ADA principle and it highlights that exact scenario for your business coaching. So Jackie is the right person to be answering your questions here. It absolutely does that. Builderall is a great tool for this purpose.
yes.
Let's see. Yeah. So scrolling through, this could take the ebook to a higher level. I completely agree. A few years ago, well, by a few, I mean about a decade, I was at a conference, and a lot of the conversation there was around whether or not print is dead. Is the magazine dead? Is the newspaper dead? And that was kind of the biggest debate, let's say, in the marketing world. And we had one of the speakers, one of the panelists, owned a pretty sizable conglomerate of media companies, and they had, let's say 30 to 40 different newspapers and magazines, and they made a great point that still struck with me or stays with me today. He was talking about how the value is in the content, like the medium itself, whether it's printed on a piece of paper or printed on 80-gram cardstock, doesn't matter, right? It's in the content, and it's in that exchange of ideas, whether or not people go to you for that thought leadership. So being able to add videos, links, really interactive tools inside of a magazine that you view online really gives you something a lot more special than just your normal ebook, right? So ideally this would kind of change the way we create ebooks and go from just words on a screen to actually telling a story. We can use words, we can use a video, we can use them together, using images that are well placed. All of that takes the idea of telling a story and sharing a narrative versus just putting words on a screen. I think once that happens, we have a big shift in how we I guess consume information. That works. So it's a great point, Claribel. I just wanted to kind of add to that. Let's see.
Agree.
All right. Are we announcing the next Dream Builder Award today? That is not today. We're actually waiting for our CEO Pedro, not Pedro, with us on the screen. There's a lot of Pierres and Pedros, so that's pretty cool to see. But we're actually waiting for him. He's out on paternity leave right now. So when we see him back in about a week or so, we'll have that Dream Builder Award. But in this time, we figured we don't want to bug him, as him and his wife are welcoming a new baby. So
let's use that as an opportunity to, if you haven't participated yet, send
absolutely.
your video. Make sure to, this is the last month that we're doing it. We did it in January, did it in February. Now March, the last one. So it's your chance to have a great opportunity to turn your business around or to get your project up and going.
Perfect.
Make sure to participate.
Yeah. And for those of you who don't know what the Builderall Dream Builder Awards are, we're giving away $5,000 to improve your business, whether it's like just a concept or if it's something that you have already established and you're a Builderall, you have an active Builderall account, we are offering that $5,000 to help boost your business and kind of take it to the next level. We'll sit with you. We'll listen to what you have for issues, what your business problems are, what your challenges are, what you're great at, what you want to tell for your own story. And we help you promote that in as best we can. So that happens. It's happened for the last couple months, and it happens over the 3 main languages that we have: Portuguese, Spanish, and English. Fortunately, in English, we get to, take a bigger piece of the pie because we also include a lot of the European countries. So we get a lot more submissions, but not to say that the Spanish or the Brazilian communities haven't really come in and told us their stories. I think it's absolutely wonderful. It's really cool to see a lot of you guys and a lot of your stories. I think it's most of it is inspirational, and all of it is awesome to see. So really cool.
Yes.
Let's see here.
And making it's important, I think, to say we're not looking for the best video producer, the best editor. So don't need to focus on creating an amazing background and editing your video. It's such a complexity. That's not what we're looking for, right? We want to hear what you have to say. We want to hear your story. Just record yourself with phone, any background, decent lighting, good audio at least, and that's it. That's what we wanna find. We want to find the best stories, the best builders, so we can help them in their projects. There's someone asking where do I get more information on that, and I will be sharing with you the link of the Builderall Dream Builder Awards right now.
Cool.
So you can access this link and you have all the information on how to participate. What do you need to answer on your video, and what you can gain if you are choosing the winner. So
cool. All right, excellent. We'll spend a couple more minutes here answering questions, but again, any question that you have, marketing related, Builderall related, business related, you can just drop it into the chat. We'll see what we can do. So person named F in the comments, that's the link. Go ahead, register, as Jackie is mentioning. Watch that replay, save the link, go back to it if you need to. And then I guess the same would apply for today's workshop. Save this link and rewatch it if you need to, and hopefully you can get as much value as possible.
Yes.
Yeah. So Henry, I know I've already asked about SaaS, but I only have a core plan at the moment. Would you say that this will not be enough to advance and make more money? Well, Henry, I guess it depends on what you're looking to do. Are you looking to grow the business, your business on the affiliate side or the associate side? Are you looking to, create websites and sell websites? Are you, what are you looking to do specifically?
Yeah,
And
I
that
think
would
Jackie.
help a little bit.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Jackie made a point. So if you're, for example, if you're an agency, then of course you need a premium plan or a top plan so you can provide those services.
Mhm.
But it depends on what exactly is your business plan. If your business plan only requires like a website where you can sell your product and a small email marketing structure, then maybe you can make money in using the core plan. But it really depends on what's the strategy there.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, if you join Builderall to create your course, for example, I think it's a great place to build out a course and then promote your course, and the final outcome of our course builder is actually really, really cool
Yes,
to see. And
looks amazing.
I generally shy away from saying something is great. I'd love to undersell and over deliver in pretty much everything.
Mhm.
But this is the outcome is truly, truly awesome to see. It's great. You put some content together, and then boom, before you know it, it looks like you're on Netflix. The whole everything is so nice and polished, and you scroll through. It's really a great place to have that course. So, let's see. I did want to mention a lot of our tools are available for sale on a tool only basis, right? The reason why we push the plans so hard is that it's so much better to get something that's like just connected off the bat, and it's a lot more I guess cost effective for you if you get the plan. But if you're not sure whether or not you want to commit fully to like one plan, or maybe you just want to like supplement the difference, you need one tool, you can go in. For most of our tools, they're $17, right? So if you have the core plan and you want to add Mailing Boss, for example, or you want to add one more tool like the Course Builder or something that you don't have, look into just getting that one tool for the difference, right? The total value is going to be less than what you would pay for the Essentials program, for example. But if you're not sure you want to make that step, you have that in between plan section where you just add a single tool on top of your current subscription, right? So I think that's something that you can also look into. That would be cool. So again, Pedro, if you can put up our promo slide here on the screen, it would be cool.
Yes.
Carlos is asking, I don't understand why you offer only 30%. This is a great way for us to transition to the other promo code that we have currently running, NewBiz30. If we can drop that in chat, just write NewBiz30. That is our coupon code expiring in just a few days here. So on the 31st, NewBiz30 is going to expire. What this promo code offers you is 30% off every month for 3 months. And I think that's really the value, Carlos. It's not only 30%, it's 30% every month for 3 months. So you take advantage of that whole thing. That's basically a 90% discount right there. It's people have gone completely crazy over that promo because it spreads your savings over time. We can do that. We can do a 50% off with save 50. It's really up to what you're looking to do. What we want is people to take advantage of the platform, really look at all the things that they can achieve all in that one streamlined place. And I think that's really where the value is.
I think the new biz is a more attractive one because first of all, overall, it saves you more money because as you said, it's 90% of the value of the plan over 3 months, and it gives you more time to learn about the platform, to really test it and really get the glimpse of what you're getting. And then if you have an issue and you don't wish to continue, you can do that, and there's no period that you need to stay with us for a year or 6 months, and we don't work with that. But the 3 months, they will give you time to really understand the power of the tool, and then you're not gonna want to leave.
Yeah, I see we have a response from Henry. Henry wants to grow his business by creating websites. So I think the core plan is a good place to start. If you find that you want to add supplemental services to your clients, you can look into the essentials plan. But Pedro, as you mentioned, getting more into advanced and premium opens up like your funnel builder, your Builderall Plume, all of those awesome tools. But again, as a reminder for today and into April, Plume launch is the promo code you want to use, and you get access to Builderall Plume for free for the life of the account. Talk about an awesome deal. Pedro, I don't know if you're able to put this slide back up into our stream here.
This one?
Yeah, beautiful, perfect. So Plume launch, Plume Launch. You get Builderall Plume, which is a premium tool available in essentials or advanced for free for the life of your account, right? So as long as you have this account, you'll have access to Builderall Plume, and you can create all the ebooks you want to create, all the checklists you want to create. You can create a magazine and sell the magazine itself. You can sell ad space in that magazine and then sell the magazine in itself. This whole thing, it depends on how creative you can get and how creative you want to get. And I saw someone in the comments say, depends on action. Chris, the key is to take action and get started. Amen. Absolutely. It's all about action. I guess we can end here. I was going through my LinkedIn today, and someone said an A+ idea with a D- execution is better than a D- idea with an A+ execution. And for me, and everything I've seen, that's been completely true. People connect with the idea first, and then if the execution isn't as polished, they'll get over it. They can get past the execution if it's not the greatest execution, as long as the idea is there. So keep produce your content. Try it. It doesn't work, produce some more content, and then it takes what is it? It takes 10,000 hours for you to become a master at anything. There's a lot of time between 0 and 10,000 hours. So we can, I'm all about the message to actually get active and do that. So let's see. TA Fields, point of clarification. I have a free account, I believe. So if I use Plume Launch when I upgrade to an essentials plan, then Plume will be free for me for the life of my account. Correct? Yes, you are correct. If you use Plume Launch in your checkout, that will be, that'll open up Builderall Plume along with these 10 templates that we got professionally designed right into your platform, essentials, advanced, or premium. All right. Finally, when viewing video from inside the Plume page, does it stay small in a box? Can it be made full screen to view the video, then go back to flip pages? I actually have not tried that myself, but I think it would depend on what tools you make available on the video itself. I think you can lock whether or not people get access to like tools within the video, and it just keeps it in that flip screen. Any issues, just contact support and they will take care of it. Yep, absolutely. As mentioned, Pedro, I don't know if you can show that customer success button on the dashboard itself. That would be awesome to see. Inside the platform, in that connect section, you open it up and it gives you a straight feed. This is obviously, this is requested by everyone here. Everyone wanted a quick way to access customer support and really, ask them for help and get them to get involved. Pedro, you're part of our success team, so you get a direct feed into this chat. Here, I don't know if I can share my screen.
No, yeah, I'll just share my screen.
Yeah.
Here. first. And before, I'm going to show this screen actually, just so we can
Walk through it together.
this screen. Sorry. Just so we can answer the question, I just added here the link to the funnel fast track, which was the other event. And yes, once you add the video, you're not able, sorry, to view it in full screen. You're able to watch the video, but not in full screen. So just testing this and showing how this would work. At least that for a YouTube video, that was the only part I tested.
Yeah.
So let's go back to the office. So
I think you need to share. You need to share your screen. I think it's not showing up on this side.
Okay, now it is back, right? Okay. So in order to find the support teams, all you need to do is access here the Connect tab. First, you have access to our social media and to other help resources like the knowledge base, like the blog, like the suggestion channel. A lot of people don't know this, but it's very, very useful. And here you have the support channels. You can open a ticket, a live chat with one of our operators. Those are for either financial support or technical support. So if you need to deal with problems with your account, with your payments, you access the financial support. And of course, if you're having trouble with configurations or technicalities, you access the technical support. And this is the success coaches tickets. So you click here, you will open a ticket. Feel free to explain your strategy, what you want to achieve, your goals, what your product is, what's your background, and just give us your idea and what you're hoping to do, and then we'll help you the best we can.
Perfect.
Trying to point you how to do it in Builderall, how you can best achieve that. So yeah, that's how you get in contact with us.
Awesome. Well, I guess with that, it's a great place to wrap up. Thank you guys. Thank you everyone. Really appreciate your time. Hopefully this presentation was valuable. Save the link, go back to it. If you have any questions, just reach out to our success team. If you want to reach out to me directly, here, this is my email. Feel free to email me directly, and I'll answer you as soon as I can. You know, a lot of times it takes a minute for me to get to the bottom of my inbox, but I almost always do. So feel free. You can just go ahead. It's pierre@builderall.com. Just shoot me an email if you guys have any questions. If if you're wondering about something, if you need help strategizing, whatever it is, throw us an idea. Ideas are free, and I have plenty. So with that said, Pedro, I really appreciate your time. All right, excellent. We can wrap up here. For everyone, have a great rest of your day or a rest of your night, depending on where you are in the world. And thank you for joining us. We'll see you on the next one.
Thank you, guys. Definitely, everyone.
Thanks, Pedro.